Hello, 7th grade. Hey, happy Friday. It is Friday, May 1st. Can you believe it? Man, seemed like March went by so slowly and April just blew by. Well, maybe, I don't know. All things considered, it did. It took a while too, but here we are. It's May. All right, my friends. This is Math 7, May 1st. We're in Lesson 21. Today we're going to work on pages 206 and 207, so grab your book. I have a pencil for today's lesson, and I also have a calculator. Okay? All right, we're going to continue to be working with circumference and using a formula today. Okay. Not overly difficult, this lesson, so hopefully we can get through this in a timely manner. Read the problem below, then explore how to solve the problem using the formula for the circumference of a circle. All right, Nadia drew a design for a copper wire sculpture as shown below. Here's her sculpture. She plans to make a wire frame that includes the perimeter of the square and the circumference of the circle. So she's going to make this frame. So it's going to have the square on the outside and then the circle on the inside. She's making that all out of copper wire. She has 5 feet of copper wire. Does she have enough wire for the sculpture? And they would like us, we talked about this yesterday. We're going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay. Picture it. You can use the diagram to determine the diameter of the circle. So first of all, let's write down the formulas for circumference. If you turn back a page, this is page 205, we had 2 formulas for circumference. So circumference equals pi times diameter. So I'm going to write that one. I'll just put them up here. Circumference equals pi times diameter. And then the other one is diameter is all the way across the circle. What if you only have the radius? So circumference equals 2 times the radius times pi. Or I think our book said 2 times pi times radius, but it's commutative. Order doesn't matter, so you can do those in any way. But you have to double the radius, right, to get the diameter. Okay, let's keep going. Or model it. They're just going to write it out. You can find the perimeter of the square and the circumference of the circle to figure out how much wire she needs, right? I need to know how much, what the perimeter of the square is, and then I need to know the circumference of the circle. Remember we talked about how circumference is exactly the same thing as perimeter. They just, for a circle, they use the word circumference. Okay. Perimeter of the square is 4 times the sides. 4s, where s is the length of the side of the square. So if this is 9 inches, well, let's walk around it, right? That's perimeter. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Or you could just do 4 times 9. Now the circumference of the circle, they're using pi times diameter, right? That was one of the ones I wrote down, pi times diameter. Where d is the diameter of the circle. So in this picture, this would be the diameter, right? All the way across the circle. It's going to be the same as the length of one side of the square, right? Does that make sense? That goes from side to side, so that's also 9 inches. So instead of using pi, they use 3.14 times 9 inches. Remember, this means times, right? They put it in parentheses. That doesn't mean like order of operations parentheses. That just means multiply. Okay, they could have done 4 times 9, right, with the dot, or 3.14 times 9, or we could use well, let's try not to use the x, right? We talked about not using the x. You could use the dot. Okay, let's move on. Look at the picture it. What is the diameter of the circle? Okay, so we talked about and explain how you found it. So the diameter of the circle, right, is 9 inches. And how do we know that? It's the same as the length of the square, right? It's the same measure. Okay, let's keep going. How can you figure out how much wire Nadia will need for the whole frame? So what did they say in the question? She's going to make a frame. We have to have this and this. So what do I need to know? I need to know the perimeter of the square And I need to know the circumference of the circle. All right. Now they said, okay, how much wire will Nadia need? Let's find out. Okay, let's do the square first. So for the square, I'm just doing perimeter, right? They wrote it out here, right? They already set it up. We just have to solve it. Right here. 4 times 9. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. 4 times 9 is 36 inches. Now here's my question to you. Is this inches squared? You're finding length, and it is one dimensional. So this would be a 1 up here, but we don't write those. So it's just 36 inches. All right, let's do our circle. The formula is circumference equals pi times diameter. So circumference equals 3.14 times 9. So I'm going to grab my calculator. 3.14 times 9. Did you check it? I have 28.26. What unit again? Right, inches. Now, what do I do with the square and the circle? Well, we said that you have to add them. So 28.26 plus 36. I have 64.26 not centimeters, inches. Okay, right, I should probably write that we did 36 plus 28.26. We added those together and got 64.26. Okay. All right, next question. Will she have enough wire? Well, how much does she have? Let's go back to the original problem. She has 5 feet of copper wire. So, okay, she has 5 feet. All right, how many inches would that be? How many inches in a foot? Yes, 12. So I need to do 5 times 12. So 5 times 12 is what? She has 60 inches of wire. How much does she need? 64. So does she have enough? No, she's going to be short. No, she does not have enough wire. In your own words, explain how to find the circumference of a circle if you know the radius or diameter of the circle. Okay. Well, let's use our formulas. Circumference equals pi times diameter, or circumference equals 2 times the radius times pi. So explain those in words. What do we do? So to find the circumference, you multiply, what did we multiply? 3.14 times the diameter, or 2 times the radius. Okay. All right, let's give it a go. This is the way most of these problems are going to look. They don't often give you the picture. All right, the diameter, hang on, I'm a little crooked. Let me move my little light. There we go. The diameter of a basketball rim is 18 inches. Find the circumference of the rim. Use 3.14 for pi. So I'm going to sketch. So imagine I'm looking down on top of the basketball hoop, right? The net hangs down. I'm looking like right through it. It's telling me, make my center point here. Click my pencil here. It's telling me that this is, because it says the diameter. This is 18 inches. I want to know what's the circumference all the way around it. So I know the formula. Can you still see it? Right here, because I have diameter. So circumference equals pi times diameter, which is going to be 3.14 times 18. So on my calculator, 3.14 times 18 equals, I have 56 and 52 hundredths inches, inches, right? Circumference is a straight line. So 56, can you guys hear my dog? 56 and 52 and 56 and 52 hundredths inches. I have to let my dog in. I'm in my little office with my door shut. She's having a fit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. Had to take care of the doggy. Okay. Now she's going to get in the chair behind me and go to sleep. All right, here we go again. A circular dining room table has a radius of 3 feet. If each person sitting at the table needs about 2 feet of space, how many people will fit at the table? All right, well, let's draw a picture. Oh, it's a little lumpy. Oh, well. Okay, let's see what I know about it. The radius is 3 feet. So from here to here is 3 feet. Okay, I'm going to find their circumference. So let's use the other formula. Circumference equals 2 times the radius times pi. So I'm going to do 2 times 3 feet times 3.14. There we go. So on my calculator, 2 times 3 times 3.14. And order doesn't matter, right? Because it's commutative. They're all multiplying. I have 18.84. What unit? Is this in feet? It is in feet. Oh, that's a big table. So if you measured, like if you went around the outside of this table, that's 18 feet. That's a big old table. Okay. Now, the question is, if each person sitting at the table needs about 2 feet of space. So, right, if it's 18 feet all the way around and I'm going to cut it into 2-foot sections, how many people can I get around here? Well, let's just do, what would 18.84? Well, this isn't quite a foot, so let's just stick with 18. I'm just going to do 18 divided by 2. What would you get? Yeah, about 9 people. Right, I have a 84 hundredths of a foot on the table, but well, about 9 people. Okay, not too bad, my friends. Okay, so your extra practice, like your homework, scooch this up a little bit here. Your practice work for this is going to be practice and problem solving, page 231 to 232. Okay, get that done before the weekend so you don't have that hanging over your head. Okay, all right, my friends, enjoy your Friday. I will see you Monday. Bye.